here we are getting ready for the holidays and all this, but we got one thing now to look forward to after the holidays.
Oh, very big. Going ahead and coming just within 2 months.
You know, actually, believe it or not, Nerds on the Couch are heading toward a year.
Holy crap, really?
Yeah. We're almost a year old. So, and now we have gone to conventions and all that. We've enjoyed, the Sun City Sci-Fi conventions. And we've also been to the Epcon. Not officially, but we've been to the Epcon. Now, we are heading toward the Albuquerque Comic Con in January. And we're looking forward to it.
We're very excited about going ahead and coming to this. In fact, 2 of us are going to have to fight this out.
And that's right, ladies and gentlemen, in a future video installment. Chino, we don't know if you're going to be joining us or not. So, are you? We're putting a question mark on you, okay? But one thing is, talking to the great people Albuquerque Comic Con, was that, again, press passes. We're officially pressed, believe it or not. But we're only getting 2, okay? And 2. Me, of course, because, again, I applied for the press passes, so there's 1. And there's 1 left. Barring that, these 2 gentlemen are going to have to fight for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm the one who comes with the blades.
Well, the question is, who's going to interview the beautiful cosplayers? And, of course, the great celebrities are coming. So, in a future video installments, ladies and gentlemen, be ready to see David versus Orly. Who will win this battle of the nerds? It's not a battle. Okay, but before we get to those, we want to talk a little bit about what's going to be at that convention and stuff we're looking forward to. The convention, of course, is going to be in Albuquerque. Okay, if you haven't been in Albuquerque, it's in New Mexico.
Just hit I-25 north if you're coming from El Paso. Once you get to Las Cruces, going ahead and take a right. Don't follow I-10. Go ahead and take a right to I-25 and follow the signs to Albuquerque, our sister city up in the north.
And remember to take that left turn at Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody forgets to do that. And in case you plan on going, it's going to be January 10th through the 12th at the Hotel Albuquerque Old Town. And there's plenty of hotels, there's plenty of room. You can call, make reservations and all that. You can't miss it. For us, it's going to be, what, a 6-hour drive?
Yeah, just about.
A 6-hour drive?
Yeah.
I haven't been to Albuquerque since I was like 14, 15. But, it's going to be a little bit of a drive for us, so we get a road trip again. And, we've done road trips before.
You guys are going to go ahead and we will record some of the excerpts from this road trip, and you're going to go ahead and see the craziness.
I sincerely hope not.
No. No.
No,
Dude, the police are still looking for me, so.
We left my daughter at the thing in Phoenix.
Oh, what you did to Raquel Welch, man.
Oh, you're talking about that?
Yeah, I'm talking about, you know what you did.
Yeah, come on.
That was funny.
Hey, dude, California's fun. What can we say in Vegas? Anyway.
And we need to go ahead and find a good pizza place to see if they have a very large pizza for us again in Albuquerque.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. We got to find out where to eat and all that,
We'll figure it out.
So if you guys, anybody from Albuquerque going ahead and watching this, you want to go ahead and give us some suggestions, places to go, we'll go ahead and listen.
Right. But the thing we got to go. I mean, why do we go to conventions? We go to conventions to meet people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
To do that. And I tell you, there's a good lineup of guests here. One of them, of course, that we're going to meet that they just announced recently is Jason David Frank. If you don't know who Jason David Frank is, you didn't grow up, watching Power Rangers. Because that's actually one of the most famous Power Rangers of all. He was the Green Ranger. Later on, he became the White Ranger.
And you killed Scorpion.
Yeah, and you saw that. You guys saw that, right?
Yeah.
You guys saw, he actually reprised his role as the White Power Ranger and fought Scorpion.
Yeah, that's funny.
And hey, we settled that argument. My money was on him. And also, we got a bunch of comic book guests coming along. One of them is Nicole Broom. If you haven't seen Nicole Broom, her artwork, oh my God, you gotta look her up.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen something.
Yeah, her Princess Leia is great artwork. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was cool. There's George Perez, which I really enjoyed his series of the new Teen Titans, which, you know, it's if you've read it, it's interesting. It's great. I mean, he's dealing with like issues of the time, which I thought was great. You know, it wasn't just he was dealing with the issues teens went through in the new Teen Titans.
And basically, if you read comic books in the '80s, he was everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know, he's not as much now. He's slowed down, but
yeah.
You know, he was the it guy for a lot of DC Comics, Marvel Comics. You know, he really did a lot of work.
And they got Steve Englehart, which, for me, I thought the guy was great in the Ultraverse. If you ever read the Ultraverse, he did a lot of great work for the Ultraverse. So that's what I know. That's where I know Steve Englehart from. We've also got Robert Ludke, Steve Frank, David Harrigan, and Patrick Finch. Okay, they're all going to be comic book guests at the Albuquerque Comic Con.
I know Robert Luque. I read his current works right now. He's done some of the Doctor Who comic books, and they're coming out actually pretty good. I don't think he was involved in the Prisoners of Time, but I had to look it up. But again, I know he's done a lot of comic book work. Patrick Finch, I've seen, you know, he likes to draw the ladies.
Yeah.
And I'm watching some of his artwork as you're listening to us right now and watching it. So again, there's a lot of great comic book artists that also have going to be a lot of celebrity guests coming along.
Well, of course, we go ahead and have Ray Park coming along, and I mean, who does not want to go ahead and meet Darth Maul and see him actually perform some of his moves? Hopefully, if he will go ahead and do something.
Darth Maul, man. Darth Maul, Toad. Come on.
Toad.
Toad and the X-Men.
Snake
dude.
Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Snake Eyes.
Don't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
at Darth Maul. Okay.
Yeah. That's one thing about Ray Park. I mean, if you're a nerd, come on, man. Ray Park covers it.
Yes.
Ray
He
Park.
played Chuck Norris, or a version of Chuck Norris, in a foreign movie, a foreign Bruce Lee movie, which I liked it.
For all of you Star Trek nerds out there, we do have Jonathan Frakes coming along. Yep. Number 2 himself.
Commander William Riker.
Oh, yes.
What was the name of his twin? Or his
Thomas Riker.
Thomas Riker.
Thomas
Thomas
Riker.
Yeah.
Riker.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I mean, really, it was the same dude. And, when I remember when he came out of the Deep Space Nine episode where he played Thomas Riker.
Yes.
He's like, how did we know it's Thomas Riker? He pulled off and he had a goatee.
Yeah.
You know, like the evil Spock or
Yeah.
I liked him in Castle. You know, he directed a couple of episodes ago.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does now mostly. He's a director now, and people may not realize it. You know, he's got major movies under his belt. He directed Star Trek First Contact.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Clock Stoppers, which I liked. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it
I've
wasn't
seen it. I know what it's about. I know what
teenagers
it's
was
about.
able
Never seen
to
it. Yeah.
stop time and all that. I mean, it was good. He's a good director. And, you know, I plan on talking to him a lot. You know, I mean, this is one guy I've been wanting to meet for a long time.
What I like about him is that he's so versatile because he's done not only acting and directing, he's also done voice acting.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, he's done
Gargoyles,
Gargoyles.
yeah.
He's on so
Xanatos.
many things. Xanatos, that was wonderful.
So, also, if you are a child of the 80s and 90s, early 90s, you might remember the next guest appearance that they're going to have, which is Corey Feldman. One of the remaining Corey. I mean, you know, myself, I remember him from my youth, Gadzooks now.
License to Drive.
Come on, dude, this guy's resident.
You know,
Dude, this guy's resume.
Goonies,
Lost
you
Boys.
know,
Lost Boys.
Lost Boys.
Boys. Oh yeah.
So they
I
have
mean-
a movie with the dream where they switch places with the
Ah, Dream a Little
Dream a Little Dream. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's not forget Dream a Little Dream.
Two.
Well,
let's not forget Lost Boys. Two.
Two.
And three.
Three. Yeah, he
Yeah.
kind of lost us with a 3.
Yeah. I didn't even know there was a 3.
But this guy's resume is huge. I mean, he's done tons of those. I mean, License to Drive.
Oh, that was classic.
I
right
like
there.
that. You
I
know?
love that movie.
I mean, I was the right age group for that. You know.
Mm-hmm. He was Mouth in Goonies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was Mouth. He got his start
I still remember that one part.
from Stand By Me, I do believe
Yeah,
it
he
was.
was in
Oh, the dude with the ear. That's right.
Yeah, he was with the missing ear in Stand By
I
Me.
remember that one part in Goonies. He's going, Mikey, Mikey, come here and make me feel like a woman.
You do that too well.
I love that.
No. What about the whole Spanish translation?
Oh!
And you don't mix up the drugs.
See, the thing is that we're Spanish speakers here, so that just made us a lot funnier.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
But, you know, same thing, like, the one that stands out was in The Lost Boys, where the little kid is starting to turn, and run, and he rages, and him and Corey Feldman, run, it's the attack of Eddie Monster!
Also going ahead and going back to 80s movies, we do have Michael J. Fox's father from Teen Wolf that's going to be there, James Hampton.
You know, James Hampton, for us nerds, you know, Teen Wolf was kind of one of those movies. I was a kid when I saw it, and
Two. We came out.
yeah, let's not forget 2. Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
We came out at 2.
or maybe we should forget 2. But you know, he's one of those guys that he was everywhere. You know, he didn't star and stuff like that, but he was like everywhere. He's got a long
Well,
resume.
he was everybody's father. He
Yeah.
always played the father.
For a while there, yeah, he was everybody's dad, wasn't he? I think
Yeah.
he was my dad for a week.
You know, when you go ahead and have memories, you know, of the 80s, you always had him playing the father.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Also going back even further, for us nerds from the 70s, like me, we have to go ahead and say they have Gil Gerard coming.
That is one guy I've been wanting to meet.
I mean,
70s and 80s.
less in the 80s, more in the 70s.
No, I think Buck Rogers came out in 80, didn't it?
Mm-mm.
I remember
That was
seeing it as a kid, and that was in the
1979,
80s,
1980.
Oh, okay.
79,
was-
80s.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on, 79, 80.
It was late 80s, but yes.
Early.
I mean, late 70s, but
No, but
yes.
The one thing I have to say, Buck Rogers really, you know, it's one of those that kind of just stuck to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it really just reruns. I remember watching the pilot in the movie theater.
Really?
Yeah, the
Wow.
pilot came out in that one in Battlestar Galactica came to the movie
Yeah,
theater.
they had the movie.
And, you know, for some reason, those always just stuck to me, you know, watching the Buck Rogers as reruns, and I just couldn't get enough of it.
Oh, remember the opening music?
Oh, the
Yeah.
opening, just the opening.
Just the opening. You were just watching him. He's
Yeah.
But still, because of that, and you guys saw, because, you know, we talked to the actor who played Twiggy,
Yeah.
and we talked to
Aaron Gray.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and I always bring up, and, you know, and I want to get his perspective. What happened to that show?
Oh, yeah.
Well, second season, I mean, you know, it basically...
Died.
What it is that I felt that the producers got a hold of it and wanted to make it into, you know, guest star of the week, you know, and really,
Love Boat?
yeah,
Love Boat.
it almost became that, and then right at the end of the second season, it started to go ahead and get some interest again, you
But it
know,
was a little too late.
Well,
it was.
I understand. I mean, we've had this. Me and Renee had this
Yeah.
conversation before.
Well, they
why
almost
they did
went
it.
Star Trek on it.
Well, they
They
did.
did,
They
yeah.
did go
They
Star
did go
Trek.
Star
Second
Trek.
season was all of them on a ship exploring. You know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we know why. And you know, well, you give them the reason. You
Well,
know why
he-
they did it.
The way they explained it to us, you know, when we talked to the cast, Aaron
Yeah.
Gray, she said that basically it was budget cuts, and it was so much easier for them to go that Star Trek route. It was cheaper for them.
I mean, it was just the same reason why they had to go ahead and finally find Earth in Battlestar Galactica. They couldn't keep up the budget going ahead and being the way they were. They had to finally get Earth, you know, so that they could film out, out and do cheap shots outside of LA, going ahead and doing chip style.
Yeah, but dude, that Battlestar 1980. Was,
God.
Hey, they had no problem with the new series with that.
Oh, God.
actually, the new series didn't even. I mean, they stayed more sci-fi than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Another thing is going more. We talked about going ahead and having one of the stars coming in being Darth Maul, Toad. We have another person that is very much known as not just the man behind the mask, but also the man with the moves. You have Manu Bene, who is coming in.
He was Crixus in the Spartacus series.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Right now,
my wife
he's
knows him because,
Yeah,
he's
very...
not quite, but, not quite up to
You're
my
almost
standard.
there. He'll almost get there too.
10 more push-ups and I'm there. But
Okay, so
We also know him as the man behind the mask when it comes to Azog the Defiler from the Hobbit series, which we're going to be seeing more of him within this month.
and I am completely looking forward to hearing him talk about The Hobbit, his work on that. Because this will probably be the first actor I've met who has worked on Lord of the Rings. We haven't met a
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings.
that's true.
Not many, no.
No, actually, we
No,
haven't. No, us. Have you met somebody from Lord of the Rings?
Well,
No.
no. Actually, it was...
No.
I was thinking of Boba Fett. I thought that he did have a little bit to do, but I don't remember if he talked
He wasn't
about
in
that.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he wasn't in Lord of the Rings.
No.
I know.
Okay.
The reason you're thinking he was is he's from New Zealand.
Well, he is
That's where
from
you're-
New
yeah, that's where
Zealand.
you
I
kinda
thought
have
that he
that
had
connection,
a
but no.
But
connection
no,
there.
No.
he wasn't there.
Although where I know that guy from, Manu Bene, is from Arrow, man. It's a whole evolution. He's Slade Wilson in
Yeah,
Arrow, man. You know who he's gonna become.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Deadpool? No, not Deadpool. Oh, I lost my cred there, didn't I?
Deathstroke, the
Yeah,
Terminator.
Deathstroke. Yeah, he's Deathstroke. I have his action figure. Not just that, gentlemen. Yes, we got film stars. We got comic book artists.
We also have cosplayers.
Cosplayers, ladies and gentlemen. Cosplayers.
Which everyone loves.
Now, again, for El Paso here and all this, well, we're going to meet a little earlier, but we're going to meet Tony Darling,
Mm-hmm.
who is going to be coming later on to the Sun City Sci-Fi Con, and she's going to be a joy to meet. We're going to talk to her, hopefully get an interview with her. We're also going to meet AZ Power Girl, who is famous for doing her Power Girl
Of course.
costumes.
Miss Trujillo, I think that's what her name is.
Yeah. And she's won a few contests. She's also done other things. Nadia Sonica,
Mm-hmm.
who, man, that Poison Ivy costume.
yes. Yes, she does a very excellent
Katie
voice.
Bear, who's also pretty white known. Katie Bear is
Oh,
pretty
God,
white
yeah.
known. And Kimberly Dunaway, too, so they're coming. And all these cosplayers, which, again, I'm showing you a quick preview right now. You're going to be me having autograph sessions, take a picture. And again, the little sneak preview for us. We're looking forward to the Sun City Sci-Fi Con. But again,
Since Tony's going to be there, yeah.
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 And hopefully we could get pictures too.
And one thing interesting to note is that Katie Bear is actually it's her hometown, Albuquerque. So
Oh, so
so Albuquerque should be welcoming Katie Bear back home.
yeah, it's not. It's kind of like welcome Nerds on the Couch, El Paso.
Yeah.
We're here.
Hey, I want to see a welcome Nerds on the Couch. That'd be great.
Where's my key to the city?
Yeah, that'll give them to nerds, man.
I know.
And last but not least,
Oh, well, this is something I look forward to. We got wrestlers.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know you guys were not into it, but me and Chino, man, we watch wrestling. We've been to wrestling events. We're going to meet some classic ones. Greg the Hammer Valentine
Wow, great,
is
cool.
going to be there. He's a wrestling legend. I used to see him with, he used to wrestle with Brutus the Barber Beefcake, who is also coming
Oh, really?
to Albuquerque. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
cool.
also coming. Brutus
Wow.
the Barber Beefcake.
What did Greg the Hammer Valentine do? Was he the figure four? I don't remember.
Greg the Hammer Valentine, yeah, he did the leg lock. That was
Leg
one.
lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the
His hammer
figure four.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. The figure 4 leg lock.
Yeah, the
that
figure
was
4
the-
leg lock, and Brutus did
Was
the
a sleeper hold.
Sleeper hold, yeah.
Yeah, and then he used to shave your head.
Yeah. He lost.
Too late.
Yeah.
That's why they called him the barber. Brutus the barber.
Well, there's 2 people he can get out of this group.
Yeah.
And
Two
then-
people he already got to.
No.
And then Johnny Morrison, who current wrestlers know him as Johnny Nitro, is going to be here. Again, he's a wrestling great and all that. He's won belts. He has a long, distinguished career, so he's going to be here too. So again, we get to meet these classic wrestling legends. I know me and you are going to take pictures with them, and it's going to be a big boost to me to see these guys. You know, these are childhood heroes of mine. You know, and I know we grew up watching them. Remember when the famous feud, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Brutus the Barber Beefcake against the British Bulldogs? That long feud they had, remember? I mean, that was awesome.
As you guys can see, we are excited about practically everything that is Albuquerque Comic Con. I mean, really, there's not a guest here that we don't already know something about, that we're not excited about going ahead and seeing.
A better way to put it is, there's something here for everybody. Okay,
Yeah,
for everybody.
anybody and everybody.
If you're interested in any wrestling movies, comic books, or any anime or cosplayers, hey, they got something for everybody.
I mean,
And one more thing that we need to go ahead and note that they have, and we haven't mentioned yet, there is something called the Breaking Bad Tour.
oh yeah.
Albuquerque.
I mean,
One
we're
of the
talking
events.
about the home of Breaking Bad here.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I watched the show. A friend of ours, Kirika.
Yeah, she loves that show.
Kirika, I know. This is for you. I know she's already probably signed on for this.
Yeah.
I know that. So I'm sure we're going to run into her over there
Yeah.
on the Breaking Bad tour, and that might be something I might do if we have time for it.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And I enjoyed Breaking Bad, and I kind of want to see the spots.
Yeah.
We did the same thing when we were in California. Remember,
Oh,
we saw
yeah.
movie spots. It's always interesting.
Mhm.
We still have to go to that California spot where they did the Star Trek.
Oh,
I know.
You're not gonna survive
We
the
had a
storm.
chance to. I mean,
Well, we talked about it, but it was like
We
a
drove
2-hour.
by.
It was a 2-hour.
It's like a 2-hour off-road.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's a 2-hour.
Just
out of
be
the way.
careful if it's a 3-hour
Oh.
tour.
Well, it's a 2-hour there and a 2-hour back, and and it would have taken too much time. But
Yeah.
we'll do it. Someday.
one
day.
Someday we'll go.
Oh yeah.
I remember it from Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. That's where.
Yeah.
And
That's
the
right.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Yeah.
And then the brief scene that they went ahead and took some pictures there, Ed and Paul.
Paul, that's right.
Oh,
All right. So you're going to catch us there in Albuquerque.
January 10th, Albuquerque Comic Con.
And we'll see you there, ladies and gentlemen.